Hi everybody. Today we're making dark molasses gingerbread cake. If you like this video, please click on the like and of course subscribe. Let's get started. For a gingerbread cake with dark molasses, you will need 12 tablespoons or a stick and a half of butter, 1.5 cups of blackstrap or dark molasses, a third of a cup of brown sugar, oh no, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, third of a cup of white sugar, 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of fine salt, 2.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. If you're using fresh ginger, that's about 5 or 6 tablespoons of fresh ginger. You will need a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. You'll need 2 teaspoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, or 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 2 large eggs beaten, 1.5 cups of milk combined with cream. I go with a light cream, a cup of light cream, and a 1/2 cup of milk. That's it. Let's get ready to go. Oh, and 1 ancho chili. All right, let's start with the wet side. Make sure you've got your oven set for 350 degrees. That's the first thing. Next thing is you have your butter. To that, you want to add your sugars, your brown, and your white. Right. 2 large eggs. After the eggs, the next thing you want to do is just get this started a little bit. Okay. Now that your butter and your sugars are combined, now let's drop in the molasses. The vanilla. Let's get that going. Nice color. Next, ginger, because we're making gingerbread. Gingerbread, ginger cake. Get a ginger in there. The cream and milk, this is 1.5 cups. You can go with all cream. You want not all cream, but you can go with all milk instead if you wish. I like the addition of a bit of cream. To this, to get this started, Now you want to go with our dries. We have our flour and baking soda in here, along with salt. To that, we are going to add the cinnamon and the ancho pepper. Now, the ancho pepper sort of plays off of the cocoa, and if you're going to put some cocoa in there, the ancho pepper is really nice because it doesn't give you a lot of heat. The ancho just gives you a mild heat, but it also gives you a ton of flavor. There you go. Wow, that is some scent coming off of there. And of course the cocoa powder. Now let's get this combined on the side. Okay, looks good. Looks really good. So here. A little bit at a time and fold in. Get some more in there. There you go. Let that fold in. Let that go like this. That is my oven. Okay, so it's ready when I am. I'm not ready yet. Oh, sure, why not? Let's get it in there. Why not? Just go ahead and get it in there. Fold it in. This way, if you get a nice little rhythm going, it'll fold in nicely without spraying everywhere. Once you get it to a nice area like this, then you can speed it up a little bit. Once you get to this point, then you want to get the sides. There you go. Like that. Get the sides in there. This cake batter, if you are counting down, really comes together without much of a hitch. I like the addition of the cocoa powder to the dark molasses gingerbread cake because chocolate is never a bad thing. The other part of it is that one thing sort of plays off of another in terms of its strengths and the flavors and the sugars. And cocoa does a really nice job of that, especially when you're pairing it with something tangy like a ginger. Now, let's take our pan, get going here. Now, that is right about there. Oh, that is beautiful. That's good, that's good, that's good. See, this is gonna go fast. It's out of the way. Like that. Oh, you know what? I'm a little light. Just a little bit more. There you go. That was good. That's it. You're in the oven. Now you're gonna give this about 35, 45. Well, that's minutes in order to take a test at it. The whole thing altogether should take you between 45 and 50 minutes, but you want to keep checking it in between. That's what we're going to do. Okay, it's been 50 minutes. It's time to get our gingerbread molasses cake out of there. There you go. It is beautiful. The holes you see are because I used a toothpick to test to make sure that it was done, but it's now finished. All we need to do now is wait for it to cool before we put any frosting on it. Oh, the next step would be to put a buttercream frosting on it. Vanilla buttercream frosting on it. And then we'll be able to chop it open and take a look at it. Okay, that's next. Let's wait for it to cool. Okay, so now that our dark molasses gingerbread cake is cooled, let's put together the frosting. So you'll need 2 cups of powdered sugar, a stick of softened butter, let's combine that. Once the butter and sugar are crumbled up, combined, let's add a little vanilla, tablespoon of vanilla, I reserved about a teaspoon of the cinnamon ancho pepper and a couple tablespoons of milk. Let's start off with that. And that's it. I'm going to get it to a nice consistency. See how first it seems like if it was just a little too loose. But you just let the mixer do its job. And as it does its job, you see it puts a little bit more air in it, fluffs it up a little bit. And don't overmix it. So you get it to this point and you're done. Now, let's go get our gingerbread cake. It's right here. Move it into the shot. Okay, I don't need all of this in front of me. Okay, that's all right. Moves, and let's get the frosting. Oh, you know what I didn't show you? I did have too much of the batter, so I made a little bit more. So I made a couple of cupcakes. Let's grab one of these guys. Okay. Whoa. This is the consistency of the frosting. It's a little bit thin, but it's just sturdy enough. Hold up. Okay. So anyway, You've got the frosting. You've got your, oh, I think the cake is a little bit still too warm. I didn't wait long enough. That's all right. We're going to get it done. We're just going to move forward and let that happen. This is what happens when you don't wait. Okay, so it's a little warm, so the frosting is melting quickly. But that's okay. We're gonna move on, and that's just enough to cover. Look at that. That is really a good spot. Just enough to cover. Get the other side of it down here on this end, and we are good. Thank you very much. I enjoyed this. I hope that you did too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick cut. So you can take a look at what's happening on the inside. There you go. It's beautiful. Obviously, I'm gonna, oops. Okay, I just, that was a mess up. All right, that's all right. Put this over here. There you go. That is my taste. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Oh, that's good.